we are going to walk through from south to the north of the eastern forest of Oslo, which is my childhood forest. Yeah, tyngst. I'm the heaviest one, so they're sending me out to test the ice. Not really, no. Hva du tror? Okay, I have the map. I will tell you where we are going. Now, where I'm sitting now is Oslo, the capital of Norway. Hello. And the capital of Norway stretches into... These are the suburbs that you can see here. And this is the eastern forest. And we are now here, right here. This is Børtevann, and there are beavers and there are even wolves here, they say. Used to be. So we've been walking from this area outside of the map up here, and we're going to follow this path up here. Our camp will be probably in this area, and we will move up here. This is part of the what's it called? The Fugitives Route Trail. The Fugitive Trail. They during the war, the people in the resistance, when they things heated up too much for them, they went to Sweden and they followed this path here. So we're going to, tomorrow we'll be walking up here, and to this part where my mother will pick us up, because we have the car way back here. I think what we're looking at now has been done by a beaver. That's Mats.
Og vi skal gå fra sør til nord, og det noen kilometer. Det vel en mil i luftlinje.
Now I have to count that I still have all the batteries. Not all those who wander are lost, right? We're seeing lots of these marks. It's completely safe. Famous last words. It's completely safe, and then We can have eat our island. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Hi there, I hope you can see me. We are both here, Mats is over there. And we have the fire. It's dark. I have a head torch over here, and yeah, I've sort of made a shelter. Guess I could have done a better job at that, but it is what it is, and I think I will be okay. I wanted to sleep by the fire, which I will be doing, and I'm looking forward to that. Things back home become so much clearer, and the things that I have been frustrated about back home, I now see that those things doesn't matter at all. You guys have been asking me about my belief system. Well, are you a heathen? What does that mean? And I have refrained from replying to that, but well, I have sort of, but my religious belief is based on hope, and it's all about meeting those that I lost again. So it's based on hope. I can't, you know, it has to be that way. That's the way I see it. It can't be that cruel that everything is done, it's over. And it can't be that cruel, you know, that the atheists, they say that there is nothing. And I think it's the Buddhists that say that you are born again, but in a different shape. No, I don't want that. That's too cruel. I want the same in another place, obviously. Well, you know, because they're not here anymore, so they must be somewhere else. Hi there. So I'm in the sleeping bag, and I have actually the top quilt on top. Can you see the? It's very cold now. It's quite cold, and we can hear the ice creaking and making all these otherworldly sounds. So right above me, stars. I don't think you can see them, but there is the campfire right beside me. So I'll be sleeping by the campfire. I think I will be warm and comfortable tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 5:30, and I usually get up at 4 a.m. So I was lying in the sleeping bag for about an hour, but then, you know, I thought I can just as well get up and light the fire. So this will be the breakfast fire. I slept well. I slept for 9 hours straight. I think it's quite cold. Underneath here I have the device, that thermometer. Well, the device that tells you how many Celsius or Fahrenheit it is, and it says 0 degrees Celsius underneath the tarp. Outside, I must say, it's much colder. We heard, well, I didn't hear. My hearing isn't that great anymore. But Mats says that he heard something howling last night, and I want to believe that those were wolves. There are some people living in this forest who do sorry, dogs. They dog slay. They have lots of dogs. So it could be some huskies howling. I want to believe that that was a pack of wolves. It wasn't very close to us, but you know, we are in an area of Norway where there are wolves. So it seems like the wolves in Norway are safest near the capital, near Oslo. It seems like that. It's very sad, but if you ask me, we need wolves, and I love wolves. So I'm going to believe that those were wolves that we heard last night, that Mats heard. I can imagine I heard them. My hearing, as I said, it's part of getting old, I guess. Hello again. Well, I just discovered that I had brought I thought it was one of these guys. Well, can you see this at all? Well, I brought several actually, but what I found was that I had it's an Arctic field ration, and it's not only your dinner, but it's also biscuits, protein bar, cocoa, peanut butter, a spoon, a napkin, chewing gum, and some coffee. In here. Okay, so this is where I spent the night, underneath the tarp here. I must say I was very warm because I used both this new sleeping bag here, the green one, which is this is the Outdoor Vitals Summit 0 Fahrenheit. And also because I don't trust new things. In general, I don't trust new things. And this is a new sleeping bag. So I would say I overdid it a little bit, because I used this quilt as well. The top quilt. That's the let's see what's the name. It's the Stormloft Down Top Quilt 0 Fahrenheit. So I put that around the sleeping bag, and it was too warm. I must say that was too warm. but I was sleepy, so I slept for 9 hours straight. No, I slept for 6 hours straight, and then I stayed in the sleeping bag for another couple of hours, I think. It was very warm, and I got a little bit sweaty, which resulted in some condensation, because I put the tarp down on the side here, and there was so much loft in the down sleeping bag and the down top quilt, so it was touching the tarp, so I got a little bit of condensation there. Yeah, I'm very happy with the sleeping system. It's the sleeping bag is only, let's see what the weight is. It's this is the long wide, and it's only 750 grams. That's 26.5 ounces. And the top quilt is that's 610 grams, 21.5 ounces. So even though I used both, and I brought both, it was not very heavy to carry, you know. Also a pillow. I haven't used a pillow before. It's inflatable, very comfortable, so I'm quite happy with this. I must say, however, I would not, and I have to be honest here, I would not trust the sleeping bag at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be too cold for me, and I'm a warm sleeper. I'm not a cold sleeper, I'm a warm sleeper. It would be, I think that's 14 degrees minus Celsius, and that's cold. I wouldn't trust it. I had 0 degrees under the tarp. I think it was a couple of degrees minus Celsius, so it wasn't very cold, but it was, yeah, the water was freezing out here, you know, again in the bottles and so on during the night. Let me give you a close-up of the, let's see here. So this is where I've been kind of sitting. I have my backpack there, wonderful backpack, and we have the campfire here. Mats has been sleeping over there, and we are on an island, and the water is covered with quite a thick layer of ice. Just realized this pillow is purple. I don't mind. Okay, so we have everything is ready. Here's my backpack. This is where I slept. Very happy with my night camp, I must say. And now I want to show you something very interesting, because someone has been here before, and they made their home here, and this is their latrine. which I'm now going to use. And well, and then I will be off. Wonder why I have only one glove. It is because I'm okay without gloves now. It's not that cold, but I have to carry the tripod, and then my hand gets cold.
Røyksmak var det.
I was thirsty. Oh. So now we are at the Fugitive Trail. So they would walk. Oslo is in that direction. So when things got a little bit too heated up during World War II, they would escape to Sweden. That was the resistance, Norwegian resistance, and they followed this track here and down here and to Sweden. So that was that, and yeah, we will be walking in this direction. I love this forest. It's old forest, proper old forest. We don't see it very often anymore, which is a shame. This is proper old forest, of the kind that you don't very often see, and the spruce trees are gigantic. So I brought 2 winter caps. Viking. Idiot. And I'm too warm to wear any of those. What we're seeing here is Mats' toes, which they have turned grey. It doesn't look good at all. No, I'm just kidding. How is your big toe?
Well, it's still hanging on.
It's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there. Very, very much so.
We have 6 kilometers left, and we will be walking on the road, well, the trail behind me. So it will probably be much faster than the trail that we have been following now, which was a smaller trail, up and down the hills. So yeah, the hardest part is behind us now. Yeah. We have hiked through the eastern forest. I'm glad you could join us. I had a wonderful time out here and with Mats, and what can I say? I'm a bit tired in my legs right now, but it's quite a bit of a distance to walk, at least for me. So I'm glad that you could join us. I'm glad if you're still watching, thank you for that. And well, yeah, I think that's all. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day. Now I am, my mother is picking me up here actually, and she will drive us back to my car, and we will drive back to Fredrikstad, and I am looking forward to a dinner consisting of burger and fries. Yeah. Okay, bye bye.